Transmisja głosu w sieci GSM odbywa się na przyznanych na czas rozmowy przez kontroler stacji bazowych częstotliwości i szczelinie czasowej angielski timeslot.
W zależności od zastosowanych metod kodowania half rate, full rate, enhanced full rate lub adaptive multi-rate mode telefon może do nadawania danych zająć całą lub pół szczeliny czasowej, 2 razy więcej rozmów na jednej częstotliwości kosztem pogorszenia jakości. To, które z rozwiązań wybierze, zależy od kontrolera stacji bazowych, który podejmie decyzję na podstawie zajętości sieci w komórce angielski cell, w której znajduje się abonent.
This is the voice of Vichy, a California Native American, the last known speaker of the Yahi language. It was recorded over 100 years ago on a wax cylinder, one of thousands archived here at the University of California, Berkeley. The collection includes more than 100 hours of audio, documenting 78 different indigenous California languages. Berkeley linguist Andrew Garrett is part of a team working to save these rare recordings.
I see what we're doing as creating the possibility of digital repatriation of cultural heritage to the people and communities where the knowledge was created in the first place, while still making it available for scholars.
With support from the National Science Foundation, they're applying new optical scan technology to transfer and digitally restore the collection. The team sees the restored cylinders as a gift of language and culture that would otherwise be lost, sacred to some, important to us all.
I think if you're interested in what it is to be American, which is essentially a pluralistic and diverse society, if you're interested in that, then you have to be interested in what makes up all of the many cultures that make up America.
The radio is one of the outstanding developments of the 20th century. With modern radio sending and receiving equipment, it is possible to establish communication instantaneously from any place at any time. The radio brings into the home, the schoolroom, the hospital, and the office music by leading artists, drama by outstanding actors, speeches by men in public life, and news of world events, together with weather and market reports. Commercial and military aviation depend on radio. The radio operator communicates with other planes and with ground bases.
If they make one mistake, have one slip of the tongue or moment of forgetfulness, it could mean disaster.
Radio principles are also used in blind flying on a radio beam. The Coast Guard and the Navy, in their constant vigilance, are guided at all times by two-way radio communication with other ships and with their bases of operation. Army tank operations are directed by radio. The tank commander is in radio communication with the tank crews under his command, as well as with the field headquarters. Likewise, every unit of the Army uses portable radios to receive orders from and send information to their command posts. All sound sources set the molecules of air into vibration in such a manner as to produce waves which travel through the air. In the radio studio, these waves strike the diaphragm of a microphone. As the molecules in the sound wave move back and forth, they set the diaphragm into vibration. In the carbon microphone, each time the sound waves push the diaphragm in, it presses upon a mass of carbon granules and reduces their resistance to the flow of electricity. Thus, more electrons can flow in the circuit. The microphone brings about a pulsating direct current. The transformer changes this to an alternating current. Vacuum tubes amplify this alternating current, which then goes to the modulator tube. The broadcasting station uses a high-frequency current called the carrier wave to transmit the message. A generator supplies a direct current to the oscillator tube. The oscillator tube changes this direct current to a high-frequency alternating current of several 100,000 cycles per second. This antenna consists of two steel towers and a central wire supported by a cross cable between them. Radio waves are sent out in all directions. Thus, from the power tube, the modulated radio waves go to the antenna. The radio messages leave the antenna as electromagnetic waves and travel out into space with the speed of light.